I'm just on my way home from the gym, and now is the time where I basically need to watch and be aware of what I'm eating. And I feel like now is kind of crucial in that sense that usually I would come home from the gym and have dinner now. But the fact of the matter is that I'm not even that hungry, but I still feel like I should or need to eat something, and I don't. So yeah, definitely mindset stuff to work on. Hello or welcome back. My name is Mareike. I'm 41 years old and I live in Berlin, Germany with my husband and our 2 fluffy cats. On this channel I share my life as a child-free woman as well as my struggles and joys of slowly but surely getting a little bit older and just trying to be happy and healthy. Good morning. Sorry. It's like 8:15 and I just got done with my little morning routine, which consists of doing some headspace meditation, although I have to admit that, I don't know, over the last 6 months or so, I have been struggling with meditation. I have been struggling with just focusing on my breath because I feel like, I don't know why, my brain is all over the place. And yeah, so sometimes I do skip the meditation part because I'm like, why bother? I just think about work, life, whatever. And yeah, it's unfortunate because I love to meditate. But yeah, anyway, so that's what I usually do for around 10 minutes in the morning, and then I watch a YouTube video or two. And now, as you know, I've started having breakfast in the morning. And now I'm gonna do some editing, and luckily my first meeting of the day is usually not before 10 a.m., which is when we have our daily. And yeah, sometimes I do start work at 8 a.m., sometimes at 10, but when I do start later, then I do usually edit in the mornings, because yeah, that's the only time I have time really to edit, in the mornings or on Sundays. I'm done with my first meeting and I realized that I totally forgot to mention that I did end up not having dinner last night. And I was so close to having dinner and then kind of going totally overboard with my calories. But after going back and forth about it, I realized that I actually wasn't that hungry. And I think I did mention that last night, that that's really a major mindset shift that I need to kind of undergo. That just because I could eat and just because I just returned from the gym doesn't mean that I have to eat, especially when I don't even feel hungry. And yeah, eating, even though I'm not hungry, is probably the main issue I'm facing and have been facing my entire life when it comes to weight loss. And I think I'm also kind of scared of the feeling of being hungry, or scared to take it to a point where I'm actually under eating. I feel like under eating is something that I did back in the days, like in my teens. And since then, I've known about the importance of eating enough and have had the tendency of eating a little bit too much. So yeah, something that I'm still working on in my early 40s. It's time for sweet potatoes. Organic. A few days ago, I came across this YouTuber who was raving about potatoes and how they are the most satiating food on the planet. And I was like, yeah, let's have some more potatoes. The only issue I'm having is that this is probably gonna take like 20 minutes. to make, and I'm really hungry. But the other thing I love about sweet potatoes is that they're actually quite yummy to just have raw. So yum yum. Some oil, some salt, and then I'm also going to cut up some onions and put them on top. The last couple shallots that we have left. I really need to go grocery shopping, and I need to go with a plan. My husband came into the kitchen in the meantime, but this is the finished product. Salad with some sweet potatoes, and it's really tasty. I'm out on a walk, and it's the first long walk that I'm doing in weeks actually, and I'm really trying to get in more steps, because I feel like with doing more strength training and less endurance workouts, I feel like I'm just missing the movement and getting in a little bit more cardio, even though I do have a cardio class tonight actually. But I feel like I also had so much going on at work today, and I'm just a little bit like, I don't know, I just needed it for my sanity, I guess, to go out. And I'm so glad that I did. And yeah, I guess it's another friendly reminder to myself to go on more walks. Good morning. It's Wednesday, and I think I'm feeling a little bit naughty today. And I will have a piece of dark chocolate at 7:35 in the morning. I actually already had my breakfast. I woke up at 5:30 this morning, and I think I didn't sleep for more than 6.5, 7-ish. And I also didn't sleep as deep as I would have liked. But again, I feel like it does come down to the fact that I'm cutting calories again, even though it's only like maybe 200 per day. That's something I realized, that anything above 200 calories is something that I just can't sustain over time. And I think it's just a little bit gentler on your body to cut a little bit less and be able to maintain that over time, even though, I mean, what am I saying? I still go overboard on the weekends, and right now I feel like I'm not on track with my calories at all. But in theory, and I feel like overall my sleep has been pretty good over the last month or so. But a few weeks ago, it really didn't matter how much I was eating, and I was actually experimenting with eating a little bit more. And I was still waking up at like 3 a.m. and then lying awake for 2 hours, or waking up at 5 a.m. and then not being able to fall back asleep like tonight. But right now I feel like it's really due to the fact that I'm cutting calories. And apparently it's just a subset of people that are struggling with sleep when they are cutting calories, and I'm one of them, yay. So for me, I think it's quite difficult to find the balance of cutting calories, still trying to get in a good night's sleep so that I'm not like ravenous and kind of wanting to eat the whole fridge the next day. I don't know, I was thinking that today I will probably just eat maintenance calories in order to get in a good night's sleep, whereas today I will be able to take a nap and then it's not as bad. I just made myself a flat white, had my breakfast, will have a piece of chocolate right now, and then do some editing for a couple hours before my workday starts. It's actually my last workday before the long Easter weekend. I'm going to visit friends and family at my hometown tomorrow. I'm originally from Frankfurt in Germany, but have been living in Berlin for over 7 years and feel much more at home here. But for some reason, the city always made me feel like I could not be myself. And that's something I only fully realized when moving to Berlin, that I feel like here you can just be whomever you want to be and there's just little judgment. Whereas in Frankfurt, I wouldn't even have left the house in like sweatpants, and here, for example, I just don't care what I'm wearing anymore because people just wear what they want to wear, and it's like, whatever, who cares? Obviously not only related to what people are wearing, but I guess their life choices in general. But anyway, I need to get going. I have a lot of meetings today. I need to pack for the trip tomorrow, and then I also want to finish my current video, which is gonna be a challenge to get everything done. It's Wednesday night. I am done with work for the day. I just made a green juice and some sort of protein pancakes with hemp flour and an egg. And yeah, I've decided to start packing tomorrow morning because I just really couldn't be bothered anymore, and it's such a nice day. And I think I'm just gonna spend some time on the balcony, go to bed early. Also, the kitties just woke up. I think they're gonna join me and demand some attention. They slept for 6 hours this afternoon, so let's see what the night's gonna be like. But anyway, I think I'm just gonna finish this vlog here, and I guess I'll see you next week. Bye.